Welcome everybody, my name is RC, and in this Photography Tips and Tricks product snapshot, we're discussing a couple of new offerings from the folks at Profoto. A new line of OCF light modifiers for off-camera flash systems, and the newly released Profoto B2. Now, the Profoto B2 is a 250 watt-second pack focused on giving you the light quality, consistency, and ruggedness the Profoto line is famous for, in a pack that can fit into a small shoulder bag. The photographer's ability to make a compelling image with light in a remote location can be largely dictated by the gear that they carry to that location. So, transporting that gear, making sure that it's light, easily packable, and reliable is very important. And that's what I'm excited with what Profoto is doing here. The B2 is powered by a lithium battery that is capable of 215 power shots at full power, right? That's plentiful. It's got a battery check light right there, which I think is really, really cool. Now, the modeling light can run about 90 minutes, something that came pretty handy during some night shots that I was doing. The power range for it, it's roughly about 9 f-stops, right? So from 1 watt-second to about 250 watt-seconds, and they're adjustable in 1/10 f-stop increments. It has a fast recycling time on the low end for 0.03 of a second at its low power to about 1.35 seconds at full power. Now, the Profoto B2 also has 2 asymmetrical power outlets, right? So that's very helpful for, main and fill light setups. The shortest flash duration you can get in the B2 is about 1/15,000th of a second, and the longest is about 1/1000th of a second. Now, it also has built-in AirTTL, which fully supports wireless operation with all existing Profoto transceivers to about 300 meters, which is about 1,000 feet away, and the unit supports TTL and high-speed sync. Now, on the reliability and control sections, right, the unit feels rugged, yet it's pretty light. It's about 2.2 pounds with the battery attached. Now, in this case, there's the battery, right? Just clip it back in, good to go. Now, the other killer feature for the B2 was the head that you get with the system. This is the head right here, right? Pretty good. Now, it's built to move. The head is pretty light at around 1.5 pounds, and it has a built-in reflector for an even light spread. Now, it's light enough for you to be able to use it on a small pole or even attach it to a camera with a bracket. That said, I'm putting this puppy on my Profoto modifiers, which I love. The attachment system for the Profoto is the easiest to use, hands down, and the head can fit over 150 of the existing modifiers that Profoto has. Now, on to the OCF modifiers. This is a new off-camera flash system that they have, and it's designed with portability in mind. The modifiers are designed strong with glass fiber that makes it lightweight and extremely durable. The first of which that we're going to be talking about here is the OCF barn door. So you'll notice that it has the Profoto head system, and it has 4 individually articulated doors. This lets you control the light as you see fit, right? And the nice part about it is that it comes in its own case. So this was the case right here, and keep everything nice and packed. Now, the second thing that they have is they have an OCF snoot. That snoot creates a perfect circle of light, right? When you need something extremely, extremely focused, just slide this back on, and you're pretty good. The third thing that they have is OCF grids. So these grids allow you to be able to modify lights in 10, 20, and 30-degree grids, and it has a grid holder. So this is something that you can snap on, and then you can actually take it even further by adding barn doors or adding snoots to this. The cool part about this is that it has an integrated gel holder. So if you needed to be able to do any kind of light color corrections or creative lighting, you can do that all in this one section. The last of which they've provided for these modifiers are the OCF softboxes, and they're a welcome addition. Softboxes let you create a really soft light for your subjects, but the modifiers have been designed with a unique material that is both lightweight and foldable, so now you can go ahead and scrunch it down and get it packed in very, very easy. Now, the rods on the softboxes are color-coded, making them easy to set up, and there's 4 different ones to choose from. You have a 1 foot by 3 foot strip, a 1.3 by 1.3 square, a 2 by 3 rectangle, and a 2-foot octa. Now, all of these also come with grids. So we had the ability to be able to take this out and actually try some setups. I didn't want to just necessarily just talk to you about the ruggedness of it and the portability of it. I got to show you the case because I think it's actually kind of cool. This actually gets slid in here, right? And this is how you would carry it. Right, so I like that kind of addition there. Maybe a nice strap, you're pretty much good to go. So we took this out on 3 different types of light shoots, and I wanted to kind of show what it looked like when we went out. What does it look like when it's on location? I mean, look, it's one thing for us to talk about the gear and say, all right, well, this looks good and it's rugged and it's really, really nice. What does it look like when the rubber hits the road and we're actually making some pictures? So we did 3 light setups. I went out to a park. My friend Roz and Carl needed some pictures, and I was like, why not? Let's give it a shot. So here we took the Profoto 2-foot octa, and we're putting it together, right? Pretty straightforward to put up, right? Went in very, very nicely. We put it onto a monopod, and we tried a couple of setups. You'll see that the B2 is sitting right in this area here. So we tried some off the left, we tried some off the right, we tried some sitting down off of the left. Actually, what I wound up going with was off right. Now the result? A beautiful portrait of the 2 of them. And this worked well inside of a wide, expansive environment. What happens when that environment gets tighter? And I mean tighter, a lot tighter. So here we are shooting inside of a really cool bar, lots of texture, lots of patterns, everything looked cool, but not a lot of headroom. You'll notice I'm bumping right into the ceiling there. This is bumping right into the ceiling. And what I wanted to do here was I wanted to experiment with a 2-light setup, right? So the first light is lighting the subject here, and you'll notice that I have a second person right here lighting the background. The cord is actually going along the bike and towards the back. So we have that. I just wanted to show you another one where you can actually see the cord. The result of the shot, something really interesting, really cool. Now, main light hits the subject here. That looks great. Secondary light is hitting that background. Now, in another setup, we have this main light hitting the subject here, and we did run that second light way back to be able to hit the background. The result of that is this. Now we have a subject nicely lit, great detail here, and actually have a person right here behind this pole lighting this entire area with that secondary light. So the 2-light setup worked out very well for me. Now, remember we were talking about the modeling light at night. We were trying to shoot a dancer in front of a graffiti wall. I needed that modeling light for the focus, and thankfully I had it and was able to produce a pretty cool shot. Now, for more information on this, you want to go to profoto.com/off-camera-flash. You can get acquainted with the new B2 and the new OCF modifiers. My name is RC. Thanks for watching.